Call the meeting to order for the Village of Round Lake Beach. This is our board meeting for Monday, February 25th, 2019. Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk, Trustee Valdez.
Here.
Trustee Wallace.
Here.
Trustee Butler.
Here.
Trustee Nichols.
Here.
Trustee Cleveland.
Here.
Mayor Hill.
Here. Would you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any additions, deletions, or corrections to the agenda? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Wallace,
Second.
second by trustee Nichols. We have a motion and a second. Any questions, corrections, clarifications? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the agenda is approved as written. We have the January 21st, 2019 council meeting minutes. Any corrections or clarifications? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Butler,
Second.
second by trustee Cleveland. We have a motion and a second. Any questions, corrections, clarifications? Again, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those minutes are approved. Let's see, this month we have expenditures of $1,512, $139.85. Let's see, some of the more larger expenses were for Gaywalt Hamilton Associates for engineering services, a little over $115,000. We had CLC Joint Action Water Agency for our Lake Michigan water, almost $153,000. We had healthcare for our health insurance, a little over $134,000. Lake County Public Works, we had two bills. One was for $280,000, a little over that, and the other one was almost $282,000. Those are for 2-month increments. That's a total of 4 months of bills there. There were a lot of other bills that the trustees have reviewed, the staff all reviewed. Any of the trustees have any questions on the other bills? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Nichols,
Second.
second by trustee Butler. Any questions on any of the bills? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Nichols.
Aye.
Trustee Cleveland.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
That's approved. We have no ratifications this evening, so we'll move on to our committee reports. Any trustees have any reports?
I have my SWALCO report, Mayor, if I may.
Yes.
Just reminders on the recycling. The waste management cart tagging program continues in hopes of improving the poor and contaminated recycling. Just a reminder that the largest no-no in recycling is the plastic bags or stretchable or soft plastic of any kind, as well as the plastic grocery bags. Please do not put your recycling materials in a garbage bag and then into your container. Also, do not recycle the plastic rings from the soda bottles. They can just be bad for the processing as well. Other things that shouldn't be put in the recycling are clothing or textiles, hangers, hoses, electrical cords, ropes, chains, etc. Anything that can gum up the gears on the separators. In addition, please clean any containers and cans prior to recycling them. The Lake County Electronic Recycling Program is going to continue for the complete 2019 season. In addition to the regular electronics, they also are including the old Christmas lights. As always, our residents have 2 locations for recycling, one at Sunset Drive South of, just south of Hawthorne, and the other, the Gray Lakes Public Works at 585 Berry. Our site's open 7:30 to 3 Monday through Friday and 8 to 1 on Saturday. Grays Lake is open Monday through Friday, 7 to 3:30 and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday. One of the most common questions we get is what to do with latex paint. Everybody paints their house, doesn't know what to do with it after. The waste, household chemical waste events don't accept it because it's not considered as hazardous. To dispose of your leftover latex paint, just remove the lid from it a day or two before your regular garbage pickup. Make sure you put in, stir in either kitty litter, sand, oil dry, or shredded paper, and just mix it up until it's really, really thick. Then just put the lid back on it and put it in your regular garbage. They'll take it like that. Pharmaceutical and sharps, always remember that disposing of the drugs and the sharps in the garbage stream is not allowed. Round Lake Beach Police Department has collection bins for both of those items in their lobby. The next household chemical waste drop-offs are March 9th and the 25th at the Gurnee facility. It's the year-round public drop-off is available twice a month by appointment only on the second Saturday and fourth Monday. And that is pretty much about it. Remember, recycle first, trash last. But when it comes to poor and contaminated items, remember, when in doubt, throw it out.
Thank you. Now, just a reminder on like small appliances, are those considered electronics or those just regular garbage stream? Any idea?
Electronics.
Coffee pots, coffee makers, all that kind of stuff?
Coffee makers and anything with electronics built into them.
Any other trustees have any reports tonight?
Your Honor, I do want to thank everyone from our staff for the Brooks concert at the Civic Center for the Winter Concert Series. It was a great night, but I want to make sure everyone catches the next event, March 23rd. We have a Johnny Cash, Neil Diamond tribute band, and he is spectacular. I've seen some of his stuff. It's definitely one to come out to. That's March 23rd at the Civic Center at our Winter Concert Series. Thank you.
Sounds great.
Mayor, we
Yes.
have to talk about Beach Fest.
Yeah.
Beach Fest, Beach Fest, Beach Fest coming June 28th, 29th, and 30th. We're going to have a great band lineup. We're going to have something new this year. The Park District, Round Lake Area Park District, has agreed to shoot their fireworks show off the Saturday night of Beach Fest, so June 29th. We're going to do a great family day, and for the band that night, Mayor, we are going to have a Beatles tribute band for all the families to enjoy. So it's going to be a very fun time. Infinity will be kicking off the Friday band concert, and Sunday we're going to be having a little bit of a mix-up going on. So we've got some great bands and music planned. So Kevin is still working on the carnival, and Scott has his beverage duties, and we're all going to be a great team, and it's going to be a great festival. Thank you.
Looking forward to it. Beach Fest is one of those community events that brings the whole community out together. Get to see some of your neighbors and people you don't see very often. So I'll plan now for the summertime. Anyone else, any announcements, reports? Is there a clerk's report tonight?
No report, thank you.
Okay, move on to our items of business then. We have item A, is a resolution regarding the release of closed session minutes. Every 6 months, we review and release any closed session minutes that no longer need to be kept confidential. We do this in compliance with the state law. We do have closed minutes in front of you tonight that we're asking to be released. If anyone wants to go into executive session for review of this, if they have questions or concerns about it, we can do that at the end of or before the end of the meeting. Otherwise, if everyone's comfortable releasing these minutes from June 11, 2018, we can ask for a motion. Motion by trustee Wallace,
Second?
second by trustee Cleveland. Any questions by anyone? Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez?
Aye.
Trustee Wallace?
Aye?
Trustee Butler?
Aye.
Trustee Nichols?
Aye.
Trustee Cleveland?
Aye.
That's approved. Item B, as a resolution declaring certain police vehicles and equipment as surplus equipment. As we rotate out our older vehicles and buy new ones, we need to declare the old vehicles and their equipment inside them surplus and send them off to auction. We have a couple of those that we're doing that with right now. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Nichols,
Second.
second by trustee Valdez. We have a motion and a second. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez?
Aye.
Trustee Wallace?
Aye?
Trustee Butler?
Aye.
Trustee Nichols?
Aye.
Trustee Cleveland?
Aye.
That's also approved. Item C is a resolution approving an intergovernmental agreement relative to the Round Lake Beach Emergency Management Agency. This is a master intergovernmental agreement, an IGA, that will allow for the village's emergency management volunteer teams, also known as Mobile Eye, to assist communities outside of the village's geographic boundaries. Mobile Eye is a great asset to the Round Lake Beach, and sometimes also needed by our neighbors. They become very helpful. They're an all volunteer organization. They do a great job, so if anyone out there is interested in joining a great community organization, our emergency management team is terrific, and I would highly advise you to join that. It's a great service to the community. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Second?
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Cleveland. We have a motion and a second. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Wallace?
Aye?
Trustee Butler?
Aye.
Trustee Nichols?
Aye.
Trustee Cleveland?
Aye.
Trustee Valdez?
That's also approved. Item D is a resolution for construction of state highway, on state highways. The state of Illinois has a program where we can pass this resolution. Now this will expedite any permits that we need in the future to work on any state roads. For the permit work to be performed by employees of a municipality, a resolution is acceptable in lieu of a surety bond. So by doing this, we kind of take care of that in case we have anything throughout the year 2019. Hopefully we won't. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Valdez,
Second.
second by trustee Wallace. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler?
Aye.
Trustee Nichols?
Aye.
Trustee Cleveland?
Aye.
Trustee Valdez?
Aye.
Trustee Wallace?
Aye.
That's also approved. Item E is a resolution adopting the Des Plaines River Watershed-Based Plan. Part of Round Lake Beach is in the Des Plaines River watershed. The purpose of this effort is to develop a plan to reduce the impacts of water pollution and flood damage, to restore watershed lakes, streams, wetlands to a healthy condition, and provide opportunities for watershed stakeholders to have a significant role in the process. We're one of many communities in this watershed, and they're asking us to pass this so we can support the goals of this program and kind of a roadmap on how to achieve those goals. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Cleveland,
Second.
second by trustee Nichols. We have a motion and a second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Nichols?
Aye.
Trustee Cleveland?
Aye.
Trustee Valdez?
Aye.
Trustee Wallace?
Aye.
Trustee Butler?
Aye.
That's also approved. That was our last item of business. Now it is open to public participation. Anyone has a question or comment for the board, please come to the microphone, give your name and address for the record, and either state your comment or ask your question. Well, thank you all for being here tonight. We have no executive session, so we have no action on those items. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Wallace,
Second.
second by trustee Nichols. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.